You all right? Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Blankenheim for this media conference with John Stones. As ever, a maximum of 3 questions per person, if you don't mind. And we'll have a little embargoed section at the end for 10:30 tonight. Rob Dorset, ready with the microphone.
John, good to see you. First things first, we saw you with some heavy strapping around your right knee yesterday, which got us all a little bit worried.
Yeah.
How are you? Is it going to be anything that's going to prevent you starting?
No, all good. Looks worse, the strapping, obviously a heavy strapping than what I've done. So no, I'm all good with that.
That's good stuff. Try and give us an idea of just what it's been like for you and the rest of the squad, and how emotionally and physically draining that last 16 game was, and how that's impacted maybe what you've been doing the last few days.
I think how we've managed our time, especially after the game, the manager realises how taxing it is on everyone, and we had some great time off with families one afternoon, and then back into training. It's been, I think, once you're in that frame of mind of getting over such a big hurdle, you want to kind of go again, and we want to try and put things right and keep progressing in the tournament.
It sounds like Gareth has been trying some different things in training, moving formations around and that sort of thing a little bit. Does it feel like there's a new game plan kind of evolving for this really business end of the tournament?
Well, I wouldn't say so. I think how we work on different presses, systems, shapes, build-ups. As I spoke to you before, I said, we've got to improve as a team and how we're playing our football, and we've worked really hard on trying to do that and get the best out of us as players and as a collective. So it's been a great few days. Obviously, got one more tomorrow before the game. Hopefully, can fine tune a few things that we've worked on over the past 2 days and see where it takes us.
John, hi.
Sorry, you, Henry, first.
Sorry, John, hi. There was a moment in the Slovakia game in the first half where you stepped into midfield, as we've seen you do so often with City, and then you sort of looked around and maybe there wasn't the options or the movement, and then you stepped back. Is it different from playing for City in terms of the movement and the options?
Yeah, 100%. I just think with everyone at the clubs has got their own style of play. They know each other in different situations. We come here and we have a clear idea of how we want to play, and over the years Gareth's changed that, and it's just clicked because we've been together for so long. But yeah, no, it's different, and not in a bad way, not in a good way. It's just how we play, and as I said before, we're trying to improve on that to get back to where we were before this tournament, in previous tournaments, and really hit our standards. Manuel
Akanji is presumably very good at totting up on the dartboard with his maths. Have you had any communication with him? No,
I haven't actually. With anyone, it's been a bit of a bubble while we've been here, and some days we wake up and I don't know what day it is. It's you're in your routine, you're going in the gym, going to training. But no, I not spoke to him or anyone else.
10 years, 76 caps, you move alongside Terry Butcher, you're one behind John Terry, two of the sort of great centre-halves down the years. How come you still got this hunger?
To win. I think it's the biggest thrill for me, and that I can get out of playing, that winning feeling, to create history for us as a nation, for everyone back home, me personally and the lads, to do something that's never been done before and lift this trophy. I kind of simplify it down into, all those little things that I've just said, and trying to create our own history and make something happen. And that comes with all the trophies that I've won previously in my career, and trying to bring those attributes to the team, that hunger, and the things that I spoke to you about before, the things that you can't really coach or learn. It's almost, you're just born with it, that come around winning a football game or going that extra yard to try and make this happen. That's the dream. That's the belief that I definitely have.
Thanks, Henry. Faye, then Rob Harris.
Hey, John. You
Hi.
okay? On Manuel Akanji, obviously you know his game really well. How much is that helping in the preparations for this game?
In bits. I think how they've played this tournament and the players that they've got, they've been brilliant. So that's down to us now. Me giving advice to the guys up top, pressing or playing against the likes of Manu, I think is an exceptional player. I'm sure he's doing the same to his teammates about me, Walks, Phil. But yeah, as I said there, they've got some great players, and I think it'll be a really good matchup for us, a good test for us, and I've got the belief that we can come out on top.
Obviously, you've formed a great partnership with Marc Guehi. How different is it going to be with whoever comes in to replace him?
Hopefully seamless, because we train with everyone in training, different positions, even different scenarios as well. So it makes it seamless, and that's a good thing for us. Whoever's in at the weekend will be ready to play, know how each other plays, and yeah, I think we're all here for a reason, and everyone's just raring to go that haven't got the minutes that they've wanted, and whoever plays, I've got massive faith in them.
And obviously, we don't know what formation you're going to set up as, but can you give us a bit of insight from a defender's point of view of the difference between playing in a 3 and a 4 for you?
I think they bring two different sides to the game, two different outlooks for us over the years, especially opposition-wise as well. It causes them a problem. I think we're really fluid in both, and that comes down to us when we get out on the pitch, that we've got to put it into practice. But I suppose it's down to the manager what he decides to do, and what he sees their weaknesses and strengths that we can bring to the game with whatever formation we decide to play.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah, back to Rob Harris, please.
Hi, Rob Harris from Sky News. Good luck for Saturday.
Thanks.
Do you feel you've all got a lifeline? Is it something you want to now really seize on? And is it about getting the result, or do you feel you need to entertain the nation?
Yeah, both. I've said it for the past few games now that we needed to keep progressing and keep and try and play our fluid football that we're used to. But I don't want to discredit the other night either. I thought we were going home after that, after 60 minutes of the game. And to change the mindset of us all and keep that belief and faith is, it's got a lot of power behind that, I think, for ourselves, other teams. Everyone watching at home knows that we're there to do it right until the last minute, literally. And I think we should take great confidence from that. That's not something that's not easy to do, especially in a high-pressure game. Understandably, the fans weren't happy with the performance. We recognise that, and I think we use that as fuel, to try and go that extra mile and make it count. And we did that. And I said after the game that now we've got to go to the training pitch, as we have done this week, and brush up on a few things and try and get ourselves playing back to where we were, and that fluid football, exciting football, creating more chances, which is what we all want as players, and I'm sure that everyone at home and in the stands does as well. But to get through to another quarter-final is something I'm extremely proud of, personally. Over the years, I don't think we've been that successful in our history at doing that. So, in my time I've been here, to do it repeatedly at every tournament, be there, is it's a big thing for us, and we've got to grasp it with two hands and get to the next stage.
Obviously, you're all really appreciative of what Jude managed to do in the 95th minute. How's he bearing up, obviously, particularly with this focus on his celebration, and you're obviously all hoping he'll be available on Saturday.
Yeah, no, I think Harry was lining up behind him as well, and Jude was in a great position. He's done it all season, come up with some massive goals for Madrid. He has done here as well. I think whoever would have put it in, we would have all been feeling the same now, and what an amazing moment for him personally and for us as a team. Yeah, no, I hope he's there. I'm not sure what's going on with everything around that, but all we can focus on is hopefully scoring a bit earlier this time.
John, we've heard that Ezri Konsa is the man in line to come into this defensive trio if there is a shift, and obviously with Marc out. From what you've seen in training, is it, given the occasion, the enormity of it, is he ready for that?
I think if selected, yeah. I don't think anyone of us know the exact team or system yet. But as I said before, whoever plays in whatever position or partnerships, whatever we want to call it, is fully ready. The desire and the passion that I've seen in training, the standards that I've seen in training from every player has been incredible. So whoever steps in, yeah, he's worthy of being there, and I'm sure will produce.
You've played in 3 quarterfinals in major tournaments in the past for England, won 2, lost 1. Mm-hmm. With all that experience, not just you, but your teammates, and the draw that you've got, you're the highest ranked team in this half of the draw. Yeah. Do you sense this is an opportunity that doesn't come round too often, one that you've simply got to seize?
Yeah, 100%. I think in the World Cup we had another, not a similar run, but a run that we felt we could win. And it didn't happen. I think we've got to use those sorts of situations and learning curves to our advantage now. And we've got an incredible opportunity the weekend to get through to another stage. Yeah, I'm a big believer of, we've been in these positions before now. And it's time for us to realise where we are and the magnitude of these things and what we believe we can do and put that into practice.
The manager's had some criticism, John, this tournament from some fans.
Right.
You know that you're at a stage now where the next game could be his last as England manager. Are the players using that as motivation as well? You want to win for him?
Oh, I didn't. I've only heard about the criticism that he's been receiving. I saw some fans after one game throwing bottles to his direction. I'm sure that will have only motivated him that bit more. I couldn't tell you about his future or us even knowing anything about that as a team or me personally. But of course, we all, I think, in this room have spent time with him and know him as a person and especially how hard him and his backroom staff work. So yeah, definitely, we want to win for them. We want to win for ourselves, our families, and everyone in the nation.
Thanks, Dan. If you go to Carlo at the back in the middle there, raise your hand.
Hi, my name is Carlo Taschler, Kurzat News. Hi, John.
Hi.
When Pep Guardiola was coaching Barcelona, Spain was world champion and European champion. When he was coaching Bayern, Germany was world champion. Even now, since he took over City, England has finally made some notable results. Is it fair to say that his influence is so big, and are there certain ideas that you are taking from City and giving to the national team?
Yeah, I try to. I think one of the biggest things for me was, I'm sure you've heard me say it before about me knowing football before I played under Pep. Quickly realising I knew nothing with just how he sees the game, how he wants us to play football, and how simply he gets that across to players. And definitely it's had a big effect on not only me, the lads that have played under him here in the England team. And we bring ideas and solutions to certain things sometimes, and try our best to, better the team, because we've been so successful, and I believe he's the greatest manager in of all time for me. So to use some of his ideas, his tactics, us as players, knowing them so well, to get them across to the team or the manager and put them into play has been good over the years, you know. So it's hard to do that when you've not got the time on the training pitch as you do at your clubs. But I think over the years where we drip fed things in, and the manager also watches every single game, he's picked up his own ideas and tactics.
Across the there, and then we'll go Jerry after.
Hi John, Ayush
Hi.
from Stats Perform. This will be Gareth Southgate's 100th game in charge for England. You've played 65 times under him, the fourth most used player. Just want to know, what have you learned from Southgate over the years?
A lot. I'm going to try and give you probably my top few that have left an impression of how he's changed our culture within a team, which is something that's extremely difficult, and having players coming from different environments with the clubs to feel so comfortable within everyone's company on the training pitch. The humility that I think we have as a team as well, and the winning mentality. You know, he's very switched on with how we do in games, how we've done in over our period of being together, and very clear in what he wants us to achieve as a team, as a nation. And I think the great attributes, great qualities that he's got as a manager, that he's simple and clear with what he gets over to us as player and what he wants from us, and what we're all here to try and achieve, and that's something that's not been done. So to be able to be here now and try and make a mark or leave a mark on this tournament is important, and we have that goal at the end of it of, you know, doing something that's never been done before.
Somebody asked about the criticism as well that he's received recently, and obviously he came to the press conference after that, the bottle situation, and said, keep the narrative on me, don't keep on supporting the players. Does he mention anything on that with you after the game or with the players after the game, or is it just aside?
Yeah, no, he brushes it aside. I think I can only comment on that is how that'll only affect him in a good way. You know, it'll make him want to win even more, do even better. But yeah, no, it gets brushed aside quite quickly.
Thank you.
Thanks. Back to Jerry, and then we'll come to yourself there.
Hi, John.
Hi.
Jerry Lawton of the Daily Star. Good luck. Best of luck on Saturday.
Thank you.
You said earlier that you worried after 60 minutes that you might be going home. I was just wondering, that might be a bit earlier than some fans feared. What was going on in the match that made you worry so early that it might just not be our day?
Yeah, no, I think it's only human that you have those thoughts. I did learn quite quickly over my career to, you know, shut that out, especially after one kind of very iconic moment in my career with I was playing Aston Villa and scoring goals in minutes, having the same feeling in that game, and trying to use that during the game the other day to, you know, to get out of that mindset and change it into a positive, and really believe that we can win, we're going to win, we're going to score. And yeah, it paid off.
Has the sort of great escape, if you like, made you feel that, and the team feel that really anything is possible, no matter what sort of situation you may find yourself in, say, against Switzerland?
Yeah, 100%. I think it's a turning point as well for us, emotionally, to do it in such a high-pressured moment, part of the game, last few minutes. I believe, it's gonna change a lot of things for us as a team. You know, going through those emotions, it was a great picture of us celebrating that goal, and all the bench are off, all the staff in the stands are up off the seats. Just shows that unity, that togetherness of us as a team. And I think when you've done these things, you believe then even more that you can do better. And when it gets tough, you can always recap to these moments and know that we can do it again.
Yeah, and just finally, you say you've been in a bubble, but it is election day in the UK. I was just wondering, have the players voted? Has there been any political banter, or has it been a sort of politics-free zone?
It's politics-free zone. I couldn't tell you about the other lads. I'm sure it'll be something that will get brought up tonight later on. But yeah, I couldn't tell you who they vote for. They keep it close to the chest. And yeah, see what happens.
Thanks,
Thank you very much.
And we'll finish this section, gentlemen here.
Hi, John. Kelvin from Swiss Television. I wonder, is there any Swiss player that impresses you the most during the tournament?
I've got to go for my teammate. Yeah, Manu. I see him work day in, day out. Know how professional he is, how much of a good person he is as well. A lot of the top players are incredible people, and he's one of them. I'm a big fan of his, how he plays the game. Love playing with him. So yeah, it'd be a good one to play against each other as well.
Thank you very much.
No worries.
Okay, we'll end the live section there, move on to a short section and bargain until 10:30 p.m. UK time this evening. Who would like to start this section? Charlie White.